What's up, comic fans, and welcome to the preview show. We're gonna preview the books coming out 4/20. Yep, I said 4/20 for Marvel, Image, Boom, Aftershock, Scout, whatever I forgot, Behemoth, all of them, all the publishers, except for DC, which drops on 4/19 in some shops. So that means right now, as you're listening to this, there are some DC books out in your comic shop right now. And we're going to get into all those books right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate Easter. Happy Passover for you Passover folks. Whatever it was you were doing this weekend, if you were just chilling, happy chilling. All right, let's get into the books. As you know, first off, we're starting off with those spec books. I only have one spec book this week, guys. That's it, just one. I usually try to give you three. I'm gonna give you one, and I'm gonna give you one spotlight book, and then we're moving on to all the rest of the books. Not that it's a bad week. This was the only book I had a feeling for. There's gonna be a ton of issues printed, but I still think down the road, it's a new character. It's going to be worth something. Probably out of the gate, as people snatch up a bunch of copies, it'll be worth something. But anyway, we got Hulk number 6. This is I'm going to say the first appearance was a cameo. So this is probably the first full appearance, but also you're getting the first cover appearance of Titan. This is the A cover right there, right? And then I'm going to give you some other covers. So let's say I give you the same book, but I'm going to give it to you like 3 times. You got the 1 in 500. You could probably get this for about $300 on eBay. If your pockets are that deep, it's kind of expensive for a modern book. But you got Ryan Stegman right there. All right. You do have a lot of store exclusives, so those will be out there. All right. There is the Jeff Shaw right here variant. This is the secret variant. You probably want to grab that if you can. That's like the first full cover appearance right there. So there you go, issue 6. Get the Shaw variant. And then if we just keep looking, I'm just gonna make this a little bigger. There are a ton of other variants out there. This one right here, the Ryan Otley. That's a teaser variant. Right, so that one kind of has the Titan on it. So those are 3 other covers you could look at: the 1 in 500, the Ryan Otley, and the Jeff Shaw. And then the other ones, there's a lot of store exclusives out there. So go ahead, look for those. You got the Shaw. There's the Shaw again. That's the spoiler, but that one should be this one right there, Jeff Shaw. Right, so you got the spoiler, you got the teaser, you got the 1 in 500, and you got that A cover. Go ahead and pick whichever one suits your boat or floats your boat. I'm going to get the A cover, and I'm going to get the Jeff Shaw cover. If I see the teaser cover, I might just grab that one too. The idea behind this is you want to grab something that's not as heavily printed. So I'm thinking the spoiler cover is the one that's not as heavily printed. So you might want to grab that one, okay? But it's up to you. Totally up to you. All right, so those are my spec books for the week, or my spec book with 4 different covers. You got the A, you got the spoiler, you got the teaser, you got the 1 in 500, okay? You got Ryan Stegman, you got Ryan Otley, you got Jeff Shaw, all right? And you got that cover, the A cover, which again is Ryan Otley. And yeah, let's just one last time check out the A cover, because that's the one you're going to see the most of in stores. All right, grab that. Long term, short term, I think it's a decent spec. All right, we're moving on to the spotlight book. This could have also been a spec book, but we have Canceled by David Byrne. All right, this is about a washed up kids show host, Larry, who finds himself replaced by Cruncho the Clown. He tries to destroy the local television tower, but instead gets himself electrocuted and sucked into the airwaves. This looks like this could be a really cool horror book. I can see this turning into a show or a movie. So I think on that side you can have a spec book, but this just looks horrific, and the cover looks amazing. I'm thinking This is a good book to spotlight. Here you go. You Got Canceled by David Burns. All right, let's get into the rest of the books this week. All right, where are we at? We're at Image Comics. Let's view them all. All right, you got a lot of books coming out. The Quorum's getting a hardcover. Department of Truth is getting a trade. All right, Good Asian is on 10 of 10. I've heard good things about that series. All right, Homesick Pilots. I like the writing. I like the art in that. Not as exciting as it once was. The first arc was, for me, the Primo arc. You got Philadelphia, such a good series. All right. What else we got? Oh, Secret History of War on Weed. All right, that sounds like you get it. It's 420. Sounds like an interesting book, though. I think, yeah, Jerry Dugan writes that with Brian Posehn. So you got Scott Koblish on the art. All right. What else? And there's actually other covers than just that A cover, but they don't have the rest of the covers here. Slumber was an interesting read. All right. And what else? Vinyl was interesting. They get the trade for Vinyl. And then you got The Walking Dead. All right. Deluxe in color. We're at Dark Horse. We're going to go through Dark Horse. You got that Black Hammer for you Black Hammer fans. All right. Assassin's Creed. You got Halo. All right. Stranger Things for your Stranger Things fans. That's coming out soon. You got season 4 coming, so look out for that. All right, we're at IDW, home of My Little Pony, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Beast Wars. All right, and you got Star Trek. All right, we're moving on to DC, and you got Batman Knight number 4. Obviously, DC is the place to find all your Batman needs because you got Batman, Superman, World's Finest. And that's it, right? Looks like only 2 Batman titles. Now there's got to be another one. Anyway, Catwoman. I've been enjoying Catwoman. This is Batman adjacent, right? She's back in Gotham. She's doing great stuff there. Yeah, go ahead and read that. Starting with issue, I want to say it was 39, 40. Catwoman came back to Gotham. Really good series. It's kicking butt, taking names. Alright, what else? You got some Flash, Nice House on the Lake. That is a really good series. Definitely worth a read. Nightwing's been pretty good. I'd say definitely worth reading. Haven't heard much about Robins, but it seems like an interesting title. I read the first issue. I enjoyed it, but now it's on issue 6. So I got a lot of catching up to do. Alright, we're moving on to Marvel. What do we got from Marvel? A lot of trades coming out. Avengers. Apparently, Nighthawk is back, or Shadowhawk. I'm gonna say Nighthawk is back in Avengers 55. Captain America has a new series coming out, and we're starting it off with Zero. Okay, and as always, when you see one of these Alex Ross covers, you got to give it consideration because Alex Ross just does some amazing work. All right, moving on. Captain Carter number 1, the second print. This is also a pretty dope cover. I'm enjoying it. I'm probably going to cop that just as a cover buy because I already read that issue. Doctor Strange, Nexus of Nightmares, number 1 comes out. Looks like it could be a cool horror book. Free Comic Book Day stuff is orderable. It's not coming out this week. That is the first week of May. Okay, so you'll see that the first week of May. Hulk number 6. Obviously, you got to grab that. As you can see, I grabbed the A cover and the spoiler variant. I should probably get the Otley variant as well. All right, moving on. Punisher number 1 gets a second print. Not bad. Alex Maleev on that. And Moon Knight number 9, Corey Smith. That's a pretty dope second printing there too. Shang-Chi gets a Raza variant. Spider-Man Anniversary, 60 years of Spider-Man. We're going to keep the ball rolling. Star Wars High Republic number 15 gets a second printing. I like this cover, so we're going to look at it. Beautiful. All right, keeping the ball rolling. And you get Wolverine this week, all right? Wolvie, everybody loves themselves a little Wolvie. We're at Dynamite. Again, Dynamite puts up a lot of covers, a lot of heroines. So we're just going to scroll through. Not really reading much Dynamite, but they do have some covers. They got some covers. All right, And we're boom. Here comes the boom. Ready or not. Faithless number 3. Faithless 3. Number 3 is a erotic cover. There's a lot of erotic covers. You won't see them on the previews. House of Slaughter number 5 gets a second print. They're really printing out those House of Slaughter books. Alright, and you get your Power Rangers for your Power Rangers fans. You got Magic the Gathering. There's a new Vampire Slayer. Okay. If you're into Buffy, there you go. Alright, let's check out the rest of the books and graphic novels coming out this week. Animal Castle number 5 comes out. That series continuing its run. Archie Comics. I know there's some Archie fans out there. What else we got? The Art of Batman. That's a hardcover, okay? Gonna keep going. Keep going. You got Canceled. We talked about that. I'm gonna grab me that if I can find it. Actually, I should put in my order ASAP. I'm gonna do that right after I get off. Right after I get off this recording with y'all. Alright, what else do we got? Anything good? As always, thank you for joining me as we, scroll through, as we proceed to give you what you need this week's comics. Hopefully I'm helping you, to make an informed decision of what comics you want this week. I mean, you could just go into the comic shop blind, but, by talking it out, you get a good feel for what we want. Land of the Living Gods number 3 is coming out. And maybe you won't miss out on a book that you thought was really interesting. And that's my hope here, is that by showing you these previews, you get an idea of what you want, and you can go in and make an informed decision. All right, what are we? We're on the R's. We're almost there, folks. Once again, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up. Comment down below. Share this if you want. We Live Age of Paladins or Paladians number 2 is out. I'm gonna order that too. All right, so that's the books for this week. Do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get ready for this week's books. All right, peace.